Who are you? You have my exact same face? Who are you? What are you doing to that baby? Well, well, quite an interesting guest. Ella, dispose of this girl too. What? Ark, wake up. It's me, Kumari. Am I reaching you? All the living things in the world await your awakening. Now listen closely. I am Ra. Can you hear me? Ark? The earth is screaming. Like you saved me from poison, please save this planet. Oh wait, Lime. I am Lime. Is my voice reaching you? The world has gone wrong. The animals have remained the same, but humans alone changed. Like you gave me courage, please give courage to the world. I am Kingbird. The sky is crying, and the tears are filthy. If we can fly clear skies, we need nothing more. Have you heard all their voices? You can no longer converse with such living things, but they are with you. Ark, I will say this again. All the living things in the world await your awakening. So he's awoken. The representative of light and dark, spoken of as the hero, is here. I was ordered by the elder Krista. When Ark's resurrected Baruga, kill him. But I bided my time. I thought you'd find the hero, Ark. I was right. When I kill you now, nothing can stop us. By the hand of the elder, nay, Dark Gaia, the earth will be reborn. Dark Gaia? That's right. Humans call him the devil, I believe. Now, Ella, kill him. At least Ark won't have the courage to kill his friend. Yomi, you little traitor! Ella! Hey, snap out of it. What's the matter with you? I get it, they're the light and the dark Ellas. I wanted to see you all this time. I never forgot about you. But I never knew we would meet again like this. Yeah, it's kind of awkward being a baby. I was ordered to kill someone on the surface, endangering Krista. I had no idea that it would be you, Ark. Ah, you useless thing! Enough! I shall kill him. Yomi, what are you saying? We traveled for so long together. Ark, you still don't understand, do you? You were just used, Ark. You were just a piece in a game. I'm sorry, but goodbye forever. The Elder's word is absolute. Now, how shall I do you in? Stop! The way people have two sides, light and dark, need each other. Yomi, we must disappear. Let me go! I can't disobey the Elder. Ark, please save the people of the surface world. The surface is so beautiful. People will treat this world carefully. Ella, what are you doing? Stop! Ark, I wanted to be with you forever. Goodbye, Ark. Ella did nothing wrong. Why did this happen? If I didn't open Pandora's box that day, would it have remained peaceful? I don't understand this external and internal thing. It doesn't matter, does it? It's good enough to live happily with the people precious to you. What happened to my carefree days in Krista? Somebody give me those days back. What should I do? After seeing that, I don't know what I should say to you, Ark. Don't worry. Talk to me the way you would normally. The other Ella may be gone. But won't I do? Can I ever replace Ella from the underworld? My feelings? Frankly, I think I know you better, but I don't know. The thing is, one of them did just kill herself to save us. I lived for a long time with Ella and Krista. I have many memories of us together, in my heart. That Ella just sacrificed herself to save me. I'm sorry, but I can't think of another person right now. You're right. I'm sorry. Yes. I have something I have to tell you. This village had this old saying. One day, a hero will visit. He will create a miracle and defeat the dark foe. And that hero was you. In this box are the arms of the hero. I think they were discovered by Columbus on his voyages. He hid them to ensure they did not fall into the wrong hands. In other words, the villagers were the keepers of the mythical arms. They are why this village was destroyed and Columbus was tortured. The souls of villagers have become wolves to protect the arms. Arms protected by the blood of many. Only you could use them, Ark. So this is the Light World Pandora's box, huh? Ah, so the heroes finally emerged. I'm so tired of waiting. Oh, my body's gone slack. Oh, no need to tell me, I know you're the true hero. Ark, this animal tried to kill you earlier. Don't be silly, that was Yomi from inside. I'm this world's Yomi. Hey, we don't have time to chit-chat. We have to take these hero arms and defeat Baruga. Even while we talk, a city somewhere could be dying. I will await your return forever here. When everything is done, please come back here. You got it, Ella. No need to tell me twice. So, that old geezer underground, it turns out that me treating him like he was a jerk was actually completely justified. Huh? Do we still have our things? Yeah, we do. I guess that, well, maybe this new Yomi moved into our box, but I can't believe it. Yomi wanted to kill us from the very beginning. And that's why this place is called Storkholm. Huh? This bird appears to have a letter in its beak. Has this letter safely reached Ark? I am Mayho. I write this en route to Siberia. Ark, are you aware Neo-Tokyo was terminated instantly? It appears a virus weapon called Asmodeus was used. We cannot allow Baruga any more freedom. The world will end. Under Lord Kumari, several compatriots have gathered. To stop Baruga, we formed a caravan to the lab tower in East Siberia. These are the members. Fida, the swordswoman. Royd, the former mercenary. Errol, the skateboard wizard. Really? He's in it? And my granddaughter, Maylene. Ark, if you have read this letter, come to our help. Let us meet at the lab tower in the east of Siberia. Mayho. Thank you, little bird. Well, first of all, we better equip our equipment. This hero armor stuff sounds pretty serious. Up 45? We'll be invincible. So all along, we really were the agents of God. But it was the underworld god. We were serving Satan all along. That's kind of incredible. It never occurred to me to think that because we started in this underground world of lava and ice, that meant we were starting in hell. But guess I was wrong, wasn't I? I hope those wolves don't attack us anymore. I'm not so hateful towards them now that I've found out the truth of what they were, you know? I mean, they're the souls defending this place. Well, the saber dog didn't attack us anyway. Oh no, they are attacking us. Well, fine. I wish we could just use the dog whistle. Well, hold on, don't we have like a pin or something that'll let us get out of here? I know I have a bunch of these pins that I just never remember to use. Like there's the pins that the old tree gave us. The raw tree, I mean. No. Here. Just take a look at these pins. I think I have... Yeah. What does this do? Yeah, let's see what it does. Huh? God? Is that you? I guess so. Well, I'll be. That was the most useful thing it possibly could have been. Okay. So Baruga might have developed the vaccination for the ancient disease, Asmodeus, but he also weaponized it, huh? All right. Hey, lore. So this is what's become of the Bounty Inn, huh? This place is massive. Well, you know what? We're gonna write our name in the book here, like I should have done a long, long time ago. Or actually, like I did a long, long time ago. And you know what we're gonna do now? Huh, Innkeep Lady? Actually, where's that dancing girl gone? I'm just wondering, oh, is that, no, that's not her. Hello, we serve simple meals here. You pay 10 gems in advance. We need some calories for what we're about to do. It's odd that you would eat at the counter. Hey, don't worry. Ark eats like he's like a duck. He doesn't chew his food. He just kind of sinks down. Warm cafe out late. Fresh croissant. Yeah, trendy. I'm it. Yeah, you sure are. Look at this place. Baruga would drop one of his bombs on this place and kill every last person. Oh, and there, you're the owner of the Bounty Inn, right? The former owner, maybe. Phew, when things get this fancy, it's disconcerting. Watch it, it'll cost you more if you touch me. Hey, she's having a successful career, I guess. Hey, the booze is delicious, lady's pretty. It's a good place here. Darn right it is. Well, we should probably, like, get going. What am I doing? I guess I didn't realize there was this huge inn here. I promise, this will be the last diversion before we head to Siberia. I don't think there's gonna be anything down here, though. But yeah, this is a proper modern hotel now with TVs and everything. But no wonder people were becoming unhappy. Because we were serving Satan. This is what the devil wanted. Yeah, you're still confused about that, aren't you? Well, you know what I say? I say it's time to get going. We've been loitering here long enough. Arf! Hey. One more entry for the road. So Ella not only survived all this time, but she was completely alive for all these millions of years. I guess maybe everyone back in Krista were demons of some kind, huh? Even us. But we're rebelling against what was set out for us, with the help of the humans. I'm surprised they didn't, shoot us down or something, because at this point we're in rebellion against them, right? We're going against the plan. Well, do I even dare stop in Mosque? Where's this tower? Right? They said there's somewhere out in Siberia. Do they just mean his normal lab that we've already been to? Do you have any tidings of your great prophet? No, I guess not. That's surprising. I would thought for sure the folks here would have something to say. Maybe I can get some holy water while I'm here. I have a feeling it might come in hand given the nature of the, opponent we're gonna be up against. Inn and shop. Now, it's the same building, I know, but... You might say, but this means I'm supporting Baruga. And it's not that you're wrong, exactly. It's more that it doesn't even matter. You know, what's a few dozen gems gonna matter more or less to Baruga? He's probably gonna kill all these guys. So, there's something out here, right? They said they were all going to Siberia. And the thing is, you can see there's something on the other side of this river. but I don't know how to get there. Or actually, hold on, what's on the other side of that river? That's just Scandinavia, never mind, or Scandia, if you prefer. I don't think it's gonna be this place, right? Because, like, we've already been here. What more could there be here? Well, quite a lot of scientific equipment and data and that kind of thing, I'm sure, but if I were a lab tower, where would I be? Oh, wait a minute. We can get this way? I didn't know we could get over this way. Okay. Well, I guess it's gonna be up north then. There's a cave. That's probably it, but I want to be sure as we wander the Siberian wilderness. Okay, no, that's probably it. So what do you think the cave is? Could be anything. But whatever it is, we're probably gonna get some valuable item there, or last-minute insight that will help us defeat Baruga. I mean, I certainly hope we're gonna defeat Baruga. That's the plan. But, gee. Yeah, come to think of it, if our boss all along was Dark Gaia, well, first of all, that means that my speculations about what our reward was going to be, and was it just going to be a grave, I was right. It was just going to be a grave. But, hold on. Wait, the block rod? Why, I like the sounds of that. Does it block things? For example, weapons from hitting us? But how could it be more powerful than the hero pike? And sure enough, it's way less powerful than the hero pike, though it's also sort of powerful enough to get on one of the center 4 pedestals, which are reserved for special pikes. Okay. Now then. Lab tower. Anyway, we've been, like, killing monsters that worked for Dark Gaia. Why would we be doing that if we were working Dark Gaia? Why wouldn't, say, the big people help us? Oh, it's all you guys! Then also, like, why was the world completely destroyed if that's not what Dark Gaia wanted? Is that what God wanted? Leave it to Beryl. I've got Baruga's number. You crazy skateboard kid, you. Yeah, this is exciting. It makes me feel like a hero. It's easy for you to say. Ah, so you finally arrived. This is Baruga's lab tower. At its apex, he is doing abominable work. I get this feeling that Baruga is controlled by someone. He claimed he's resurrecting the world with someone underground. I don't know who that someone is, but we must stop these atrocities. Lord Kumari has said that only Ark can save the world. Let's go. We will do everything we can to help. Now, Beryl, we enter from a different door. Ark, I entrust you with Maylene's care. There's another door? My skateboard's finally going to come in handy. Ark, don't you slow me down. Didn't come in handy at Dragoon Castle? Well, go on, Maylene. This is exciting. Makes me feel like a hero. Well, we already had this conversation. Ark, if you ever try to ditch me, you'll regret it. There's a surveillance camera ahead. Leave it to me. Your illusions can even fool cameras, huh? Wonder how they worked. Ark? Wanna move, Ark? Apparently not. So, there was a disease called Asmodeus. And, oh. Okay, Ark. It's safe to come out now. Ugh, not a child, you know? I don't think we were noticed by that camera. Heh. See, my ability comes in handy. Now let's go. If we fall behind, the others could be in danger. Look at those, like, teardrop-style computer screens in that pit on the lower right. But this disease... Whoa, watch out! There's a robot! I'll create a mirage to camouflage you. You go ahead. Thanks, Maylene. But believe me, these robots are not a big worry for me. But this disease, Asmodeus... What the? Ow. Ow, 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 ow. This is getting kind of weird, but Asmodeus was a disease that, like, wiped out most of the population, right? But we saw it. It wasn't a disease. It, like, incinerated people. Except for that one girl for some reason. Why didn't she get incinerated? Why everyone else? What kind of disease incinerates people? And why were all of the continents literally, physically removed from Earth? A disease doesn't do that. What are you doing, Ark? You're not Sonic the Hedgehog, Ark. Don't give me that. That surprise you? That crane was operated by Royd. I should have guessed from the rough handling. I had no idea being a hero involved this much pain. Quit your griping. Let's keep it upbeat. Ark, at this point, you're well aware of the amount of pain you're going to be enduring. I think there's a machine that fires laser beams ahead. Mayo has the ability to see just a little into the future. He foresaged that we would be shot by these lasers. So here's where my skateboard comes in handy. Just hang tight. I'm going to shut the firing device down. Man, we're depending on our friends to do a lot just out of our line of sight, aren't we? But they don't need us. Ark, all clear. Let's boogie. Oh, is there some smooth jams you got going there, Barrel? Where's the broken down device? It's pretty unspectacular looking, but I guess then with weapons, that's not really the point. Yeah, what do you think of that? I follow you with Maylene. Arka, you go on ahead. No, pig people. So they definitely work for Baruga. But then why were they worshipping the god that we had to get rid of on behalf of Dark Gaia? Oh, we can't jump over the pit? No, whatever. Not even worth dealing with those pig guys. Oh, we're going to go to the next story. Surprised there isn't a lift in the tower. I mean, look at this place. It's like built out of computers. Whoa! I forgot about the box guys. I mean, it hasn't been that long, but so much has happened. Long time, Ark. You've kept busy. 2 levers must be operated at the same time to open shutters ahead. Ark, you work that lever. We gonna have a countdown or something? Ready, fighter? Let's go! Now! It's open. I'll meet up with you later. Man, in Lab Tower of all places, I didn't expect to have, like, reunions with my friends. I expected it would just be, you know, everything wanting to kill us. So, before we go over there, what's over this way? Oh, just some robots! That's just kind of a screw you to Baruga right there. I have no sympathy for that guy. You know, he's one of those... Well, I don't even want to come up with a term for what he is. But he's, you know, basically a Nazi. Because he's like, well, I'm gonna kill all the weak people and preserve all the people who are strong by my arbitrary determination of what either of those things are. For example, is somebody with a good sense of humor strong? You know, that could have a valuable role in, like, the survival group, in the tribe. You know, the guy who makes people laugh. Like, humor is an important part of getting by a lot of the time, you know? Yeah, they definitely have... These pig guys clearly work for Baruga. But I wonder who they are exactly. Are they some kind of ancient pig tribe? I remember there was a novel, I forget what it's called at this point, but I remember that a man in it is haunted by these ancient pig monsters. It's a lot creepier than it sounds, because they're not really pigs, they just kind of look like pigs. I wonder if these are the same monsters! What the? Wow, hold on. That's a pretty powerful weapon you got there, Baruga, weakening our defense like that. The good news is that even though we lost a lot of HP, we got a lot of bulbs. And they're gonna fill up our stone. Eck. And then things will get better. Look at that kanji. And I guess might as well cure this. Oh. Well, I guess it'll just wear off on its own then, huh? But now I know better than to mess with that kind of robot. It's just not worth it. Well, when avoidable. You're those guys who lower our offense, though, aren't you? Well, that's fine. I can take you out in one hit. And I'm invincible while I do it, too. Which is pretty incredible. I mean, our most powerful attack also makes us momentarily invincible. Like, why would we... It's almost like, why would we ever use a different attack? So there are two exits from this room. That's what I'm seeing. Oh. Maybe not, actually, now that I'm taking a closer look at it. Oh, no, there are. So, which exit... Oh, wait, hold on. No, there's not an exit up here. Thought there was. And he's not even... You're not willing to jump over that ledge. What, you think you don't want to be rude here? Like, yeah, I don't want to show bad manners in Baruga's place. Ark, we should be, like, smashing all of his things with a sledgehammer. Oh, boy. I guess it's rather interesting. He's by far more dangerous than any of the monsters we've met, but he's human. Well, I would make a case that he is a monster anyway. It's a weird outfit. Also, there's another one of these big men. What's down here? What? We can't go down there? Why? Is there even like a barrier between these platforms? Well, whatever. Ark can see it better than I can because he's seeing it, you know, from his views. But where I am, I can only see it from pretty far away. And also, I'm pretty sure they're throwing grenades, those pig men. Alright. I never expected I'd be helping you like this. Well, so be it. I'll blast through the shutters with this cannon. Cover your ears. Fire! Ark, cover your ears. Ark! It's gonna be really loud. What? I'm sorry, I keep doing that where I like try to move and it cuts through the dialogue because it's terribly... Well, whatever, thanks, Royd. You're a better guy, way better guy than I once gave you credit for. But I mean, why wouldn't you be? These whole Baruga cultists killed one of your relatives, huh? And oddly enough, we're also in league with Bloody Mary. Does that mean they were in league with, like, her ghost, or with her when she was alive? Well, that's a stupid question. It would be, except these guys are also in league with a demon who lives in, like, in the underworld, so maybe being in touch with a ghost isn't that unreasonable to expect of them. Although it would be normally a pretty silly thing to suggest that someone was in league with a ghost. But then, this is nothing normal going on here, huh? No, Maylene, you know how to use these new computers? We have to press these 4 switches at the same time. Ark, hurry up and go to your room. 4 switches? But there are 4 switches are in your room. Oh wait, are there gonna be 4 rooms, and like one of them will have, or like each of them will have different allies of ours in them? I bet you that's what's going on here. I like how the only time we take any damage is when, our defense is down. Yeah, I get it. So, you say 4 switches, but clearly every room already has 4 switches, though. But what you really mean is there are 4 switches of the 4 switches, or actually if there are 4 rooms and there are 4 switches in each room. Okay, Ark, you're right, this is not worth the discussion. There are 4 switch control rooms. And 3 of them are Mayo, Maylene, and me. Ark, hurry to your room. Okay. Can do. Hey, you gonna... Yeah, nothing there. Okay. Hey. Oi! Yeah, this must be mine, then. Okay. This must be it for this. Oh, I see. They missed the full stop. Again. This must be it. The switch for the shutters. Ark, are you hearing me? When I shout, everyone push their switch at the same time. Ready? Now! And I guess that's that. How are the other guys, like, getting past these things? Also, why is it that Ark is attacking to the side even though I keep pointing him down? Do the weapons, when they hit us, like, knock us to the side? Why? They're not going to the side, those weapons. Yeah, but that's what happened. They knocked us to the side. Why? That doesn't make any sense. They're shooting forward. How would that knock you so that he's facing the wall? Also, Maylene, I would really like it if you were creating illusions to hide us from these robots, but hey, I understand it must be pretty taxing, must be pretty, actually, yeah, it's like the weapon, part of the way these robots work is that they make you not face them. It's very weird. Ark, just blow the thing up already. Don't blow up yourself, Ark, that's not what I want to happen. Are these where the shutters are? I mean, I guess. Not seeing any way ahead. And it's not into the pit. Hey! Maybe I'm missing something here. Well, I mean, obviously. Ark, maybe we should have brought a gun or something, since our opponents have them. Ranged weapons are a little better, I think, than melee weapons, given what we're up against here. Hey, Maylene, do you know where I need to go? Ark, if you don't hurry, Baruga will get away. By doing what? Jumping off the roof of this tower? Or actually, I guess he probably has some kind of helicopters or something. And there are airplanes now. We kind of did that, didn't we? And I guess that Mayho's over this way. There he is. Hurry! Don't falter! Okay. I really do appreciate the sentiment, but I'm just a little confused at the moment. And you guys seem to know there's some way to go, and Ark doesn't seem to be willing to, like, admit to them the problem he's having right now, where he doesn't see how to keep going. I'd wonder how Baruga, gets through his tower when there are all these switches where, like, a bunch of people have to press them at the same time. But then he probably just has his robots help him with that. Or his zombies. Or any of the other horrible things he's doing. So there's nothing that way for sure. I wish I'd seen where these shutters were. Like Ark clearly did, because he knew what they were talking about. I figured they were just directly up ahead, I just couldn't see them. Like they were in Ark's line of vision, but from where the camera is, I just couldn't see them. But right now, I'm beginning to wonder if maybe I was all wrong. Because where is there even to go from here? There's no door that I see. Unless there's a hidden... No. There are a lot of, like, notches in the walls, but they're not doors. I'm rather confused. But come on, man. Come on, Mackerel phones. At this point, how could we be confused? How is there not just a door that we need to go through, or stairs, or anything like that? And it's really not this pit, even though the stairs here lead directly to this pit. Oh, what? Huh? Why could we only get in from that one side? Wait, what the heck? What's this? No, hold on. Ark, step out here. Are we on an airship? Yeah, we are. I didn't realize that we were, like, above a hangar. When did we know this was happening? Ark, this is a machine called a computer. Simply put, it's the brain of this ship. There are 7 brains on this ship. 1 or 2 brains out isn't a problem. But if all 7 were knocked out, this ship would have to go down. Ark, here are some time bombs. Attach one to every computer. Okay, let's split up and search. Good luck. We helped invent this, you know. Probably. Same goes for computers, though, huh? Leaping onto an airship, lifting off, takes some guts. That kind of risk-taking is great. I like your style. We're coming up to the grand finale. Sure hope so. I'm surprised that one of you didn't just stick a bomb onto this thing. Well, alright. Are they also going to be searching for computers to put the bombs on? So this is a computer. Yeah. It's not the kind of computers we normally use, though. What the? Oh. Oh, they're shooting at me. This thing is really funny that I, like, just didn't notice. When exactly is the time bomb going to explode, and how powerful is it? Because the thing is, even if there weren't computers, just putting a bunch of bombs on this ship should be enough to make it go down, right? Because they're bombs, and ships tend not to work so well when they're full of holes. I mean, call me crazy, it just seems to me. Okay, no. I like how they have an exit sign on the ship, but that's not what we're gonna be doing right now. We're gonna be going this way, because we need to make sure there are no more computers over here. Nah, just more of the pigmen. So the pigmen are definitely, like, Baruga's preferred crew. I'm trying to remember the name of this novel. The most memorable sequence in the novel involved the, protagonist having, like, a vision of the next thousands and thousands of years, millennia, millions of years. He sees the sort of wilderness around him go and crumble, and eventually the world's buried in snow, and he sees Earth be, like, thrown away from the sun. You know, as the Earth slowly got further and further away until the sun couldn't hold it at all. It's considered an early example of this sort of cosmic horror genre. Anyway, so we got 4 ways. Let's go down first. You know, this is really dangerous where we just were. There's, like, no walkways. Why isn't this on? Well, I don't know. Maybe it's only needed during takeoff. I guess I wouldn't know how this thing works, but yeah, like, see that walkway we're on now? There's no railing, and we're just over a bit of computers. First of all, why are the computers in a pit? And isn't that really dangerous? In any case, this is good. We're already basically unstoppable, even if it must be admitted that these pigmen are tougher than I might have given them credit for. Hey there, Rita. Or Fida. Sorry, I keep getting your name wrong. We thought we cornered Baruga, but he escaped at the last instant. It doesn't matter. When we set these bombs, he's done. We destroyed all escape pods and rocket belts except for ours. Baruga should have no way out. Ark, when you finish setting the bombs, come to the ship's rear. I'm gonna guess that propeller on the end of that platform I saw was the ship's rear. Whoa! I guess I just don't understand. Why does it need to be on the computers? Like, couldn't bombs just set anywhere already be enough for this? And if we just need to find Baruga and finish him off, why don't we just find him and kill him? I mean, between the few of us, we totally could. What do I even care about a few pigmen, more or less? There's nothing up here? I have to say, you know, Baruga is a really gaudy sense of decoration. He feels the need to put down these big red carpets, like that really means anything, you know? I mean, I know he apparently thinks he's some kind of god, and he's obviously is quite an ego. I mean, he must to think that, you know, the devil isn't going to turn on him in any way. Although the devil honestly might not turn on him in any way. Just like, because the devil is not necessarily going to do that, because like, this isn't so much the devil as it is like a sort of evil god. Or I mean, that doesn't really, you're going to hear that and you're thinking, well, that's just a stupid thing to say. What is the devil then? If not an evil, if not like the god of evil in effect, you know? It's like that, the evil force from, you know, Zoroastrianism. And it is, but I don't know. It just strikes me as more like a deal with a god than it does a deal with like a being that's going to double-cross it. Not that gods couldn't double-cross Baruga too, but never mind. You know, what am I even talking about? What's this? I think something just exploded. Ark, set a bomb here too. Say, Ark, when this is all over, what do you plan to do first? I don't know yet. All this constant fighting, just surviving day to day is enough. I see. Not much left to go now. Keep it together. I appreciate it, man. I was wrong about you, Royd. You mean you are kind of a shallow, greedy drifter type. But like, you're not only that. By the way, earlier, what did it matter if those cameras saw us? Because clearly he knew we were coming anyway, because he, like, evacuated from his tower. Well, whatever. I guess it made some kind of difference. I also keep noticing that symbol on the ship. But I'm gonna need to see it again before I say what it looks like, because I have a kind of it, like, I'd recognize it, but I couldn't, like, draw it for you. So I feel like I can't picture it in my head yet. I really hate how, like, imprecise the controls are and how hard it is to run. I really don't like that one bit. Okay, well. And now we head north into the next area, right? Right! These pigmen are no match for me. Sure, they got guns, but we're Ark. It's like a Noah's Ark kind of deal. Except instead of the animals, we're preserving, you know, all life. I mean, I think. I don't really have another explanation for the name. Because it's spelled in that way that Noah's Ark is spelled. I know there's a robot up there, but we'll talk to him later. I'm sure he'll be very kind and won't just try and kill us on sight. Like I care about what those robots think of me. They do remind me of those robots that, like, killed us earlier, but nothing out this way, but there might be more out the other way. Oh, they're already repaired? Nah, they're not doing much. Pigmen! See, the problem with that attack is I ended up, like, cornered, and I had no way of, say... Oh wait, this just threw us back here. Hold on. So, what was there? There was another, like, upper passage this way, right? Yeah, there wasn't an upper passage, but it was another passage. Oh, just another one of these. Yeah, you can see that seal on this flag here. It looks kind of like katakana U. But what I want to know is, what is that? I mean, I guess it's Baruga's symbol. But why is that his symbol? Is it part of his religion? Is it like the cross for Christianity? Is that like the symbol that was on his cryogenic freezing machine? Whoa, hey! Hi. And bye. Man, Ark, you must not get motion sickness judging from how much this ship is shaken. I like how they tell us this about this security system, as if it's even worth us giving that thing the time of day. What if this is the last one? I'm gonna need to get to that propeller in like a time limit, aren't I? And I'm not entirely sure how to get back to it. I mean, I know it's the southern exit from the southern room. Well, let's hope I get there in time. No, there's not a time limit. Well. Hey. Buddy, don't shoot me. Thanks. Means a lot. Is it just me, or when did that pigman disappear, was there like a little blue sparkle? Like we get for the other items, you know, on the world map, or not on the world map, but like if there's an important item, there's a blue sparkle. Oh. Ark, did you set all your bombs? Well, why would you come running up to me if you didn't already know I had? A-okay. Alright, I'm flipping the switch. Okay, all we have to do now is escape. Yeah, pretty much. I hope you guys have a good plan in place for this. Foolish. Too foolish. That was Beruga. It's from the rear deck. For the likes of you, I must admit you have done remarkably well. But I wish you wouldn't forget I am a scientist. You appear to believe my escape routes have been cut off. You are trapped by conventions. Take my shoes, for example. They have jet nozzles on the soles to keep me airborne. Conventional thought can't make inventions or cause progress. No, but Saturday morning cartoon villain hijinks thought can, I guess. Before I bid you farewell forever, let me tell you something amusing. Your stolen rocket belts, they are controlled by computer. Now that the airship's computers are dead, I think they won't work. So it was you who ends up cornered. Very soon now, me and my liege's world will dawn. A world of eternal life is about to be born. What? So Beruga gets killed by a machine he made. The greatest genius in history ends like that. Such is life. This ship will soon lose its balance and begin its descent. Ark, looks like I brought you on a death trip. No, maybe not. Look, a gull! Maybe they've come to meet us. No, it can't be that simple. We're flying at an altitude of around 10,000 meters. Must be torture for them to fly at this height. Seeing as this one's alone, maybe the other gulls couldn't make it. Hey, Ark. You get on the Gaul. There's no need to endanger all three of us. What do you mean, endanger all three of us? You're gonna die if you stay here. It doesn't make any sense. Like, yeah, there's no need to get us all in danger when we're all definitely in danger already. We're doomed. We're gonna die. Royd is right. We will do what we can here. You mean die? That doesn't make any sense at all. People have been shown to survive airplane crashes. Humans are made resilient. Now hurry. Go. The airship's starting to drop. Ark, we will see you again. You guys should come. But I guess Ark... I love how Ark doesn't even say, come on guys, we have to go. He's just like, yeah, okay, I accept this. Oh, Gauls. You've done so much for us over these millennia. The light of the apocalypse. The world's final day is upon us. That light fell in the direction of South America. Maybe a missile, perhaps a meteor. Either way, it must be the end. Oh, darn. Oh, they finally built a runway here, huh? I'm glad I gave him those, blueprints. Issue is, there's really no fast way to get to South America, because there are no airports there. I guess I'm just gonna go there through North America. It just seems like the best plan at this point. So, you know, something occurred to me. I'm not sure the map of the world we have here is actually round. Because it's a square. And I think, like, if we flew over Antarctica and came down from the other side, we should just end up, like... We shouldn't end up at the top of this map. Because that wouldn't make any sense. We should end up, like... below Australia, but I don't think this is gonna work like that here, huh? Hate that I noticed that only this far in, but in any case, I'm surprised at just how minor, you know, Baruga's death was. Just sucked into a propeller. Just like a common Nazi. Well, I can't say I particularly sympathize. Thing about Baruga is, he was just a nasty guy all around. He was just terrible. The idea that he would, like, know the world was dying of a disease, and then decide to use that disease as a weapon. I mean, to me that says a lot about his moral character. Or lack thereof. I guess I should have bought some more bulbs while I was out. Well, I can probably get some in Liato, right? Yeah, I guess. Hey, Liato. This is gonna be for you and all the other people in the world who are still happy. Like those Quattros, for example. Shops. Where's a shop? They're what I chiefly need. Here we go. Yeah, hey, got large bulbs? They do. Oh boy, do they got them. Just give me all of these. I need as many of every kind of bulb as I can get. Because I don't know what's going to happen over at the hole. I have a feeling it's going to be quite the kind of thing that goes on. So, Let's go. No, we did that. Probably should make a note that we're alive, huh? Not that it'll matter if all this is destroyed, will it? And also, we'll take a little nap. Or not, I guess. Never mind. Actually, Ark, how much HP you got? We'll just use a large bulb and buy one extra one to supplement the one that we used. Or not to supplement it, but to replace it, since we used it. Yeah, that's the plan. Hey, little girl, you mentioned that your mother is still out, right? Well, she'll be back, because she's not gonna die, because everyone's not gonna die. Well, everyone is, but it won't be all at once. And there'll be more people afterwards, you see. You get what I'm trying to say here. Well, I mean, you don't, kid, because you don't realize who you're dealing with. You see, Ark here might drink a lot, and vomit a lot, and he might eat a lot, and be a bit of a smart aleck and a thief. But he's also like, well, he actually is the Antichrist. But you see, he's decided that that's not a very good job, and he doesn't want to do it. Where it all started, huh? They said he crashed in South America, right? And the god is Columbus? Look, you of all people hanging out in South America, what do you want? It's been a long time, Ark. I never forgot for a second how you saved me at Sylvan Castle. I traveled around the globe since then, and I saw as much as I could. The world's truly changed. Airplanes, computers. My navigation techniques appear primitive now. I heard of you while on my travels. I became convinced that you are the legendary hero. It is prophesied that the hero will disappear underground. Are you going? I have to finish cleaning up what I caused. I see. I won't try to stop you. But you may never be able to come back to the surface world. Maybe you should record your journey first. That's all I'll say to you. I just did Columbus, but maybe I'll do it again. Maybe you're right. Man. So apparently in the original script, Krista is called Krista Home. I have no idea why they decided to change that in this English translation. But it would have made a much clearer connection to Stockholm, huh? After billions of years, we're going back to hell. I wonder how much time has passed since I left. I don't feel I've changed at all for my journey. I feel like you've changed a whole lot. Just haven't aged or anything. So, I have a feeling that where we need to go is gonna be Krista. Hey, Elder, where are you? Old man. What the? Remember me? Ark, where were you? We were worried about your disappearance. Yeah. Hello? Hello? What the? Not sure what's going on here. Yeah, I'm not gonna let you guys chase me. I don't really know where I might need to go. I mean, down here seems like as good a place as any. Hey, old man, where are you? Come on, man. I mean, I'd say for sure that guy would have died by now. It's been billions of years, but apparently time works differently down here. So where is he? Yeah, I get it. All the people here want us dead. Old man. Ark, strangle him. Ark, you have done well to return. I must give you credit for resurrecting the world so far. But you appear to have learned more than you should have. There is something I wish to show you. Follow me. Ark, why are you following him? Where even is he? You know, I thought you guys were my friends. And what I want to know is, well, like, they're not, like, inherently bad people. Because they can't be, because then Ark would have been, too. You know? Like, I don't think they knew what was going on any more than Ark did. Except the Elder. Ark, how many years has it been? I'm glad to see you back. Yeah, you know what? Where's that old man? Ark, look at the sky. The flowing crystal blue. It's beautiful. No? Your body. No! All humans here are replicas made of the same material. When used up, the replicas regain their form and float like so. Earth has cycled through growth and decline to two opposing wills. Light created life, and dark destroyed what was unnecessary. And the will of dark now tolls your end. Ark, your duty is now finished. Now let us make our way to the Gaia Stone. I've heard the final boss, you got a block in it. An ability that I didn't know you had and which is unnecessary for the rest of the game. Oh, so that's what you look like, huh, old man? Wait, it's Dark Gaia. What the? Hey, wanna... There we go. Ow! What do we even need to do here? What? How do we hurt it? Is it weak to magic? Probably not. It's the one that's like made of Magirock. Which means its like entire body is like full of magic spells, doesn't it? He says my understanding. Well, no need to hold anything back at this point. Let's see what we got here. So, the old man was like Satan, huh? Ain't that a shame? Okay, let's see. How about this? Oh. Great. So, I believe it was the grass pin that would refill our health, right? I'll keep that in mind. I have a sinking feeling we're really gonna need the help of the raw tree here. Also, I have no clue what to do here. I'm looking up in a walkthrough because I'm gonna get game over otherwise. There's not really a trick to it. It's more like he just... Ow! Hey, come on, man. It's more like he just... Oh! No! No! No, you don't! It's more like he just... Yeah. Take... There we go. That's supposed to hurt him. The orbs of light are. There we go. Huh? Did I knock off his... Oh! There is his torso. What the heck? It turned into like a wad of spikes. Is it Magirok? I mean, I guess. Our weapons don't seem too useful against it, whatever it is. Did we hurt it even? I mean, I think we did. I think we struck it at least once. Man, you know, I thought the old man was a bit of a jerk when I first met him. But of all the things for the old-timer to have been, like, literally the devil was not even on my radar. What do you mean, not yet? Not yet what? Oh, right, so it's still going. It's going. Okay, so Gaia is an angry god. I believe that it's called Dark Gaia to establish, I mean, because that's a sort of unnatural name, I feel like, but I think it's called that because the previous game, Illusion of Time, featured the good Gaia, who I suppose is the light force they talk about in this. What the? Oh, you're shooting beams of light. Oh, Christ. Well, I mean, guess that Gaia's rage is in its way a beam of light, isn't it? Okay, no, Gaia, Gaia, you need to get some anger management classes here. Okay, this is really going the opposite of well. Like, really far removed from well, in fact. It's not going well even a little bit. Well, I mean, I think we hurt the thing, at least. Ark, you know, you're crazy. You're trying to fight a primordial force of nature. You know, this is crazy. Although, rather interestingly, it's God who's on the side of death. Which is a... What? Oh. Oh, wait, it's not... You can't hit us here. Come on, man! I'm sick of Gaia's rage. No! Come on. Okay, hey. Nope. Ow. Why did the walkthrough say to block? You know what blocking's doing for us? Nothing. It doesn't reduce the damage of these attacks at all. Not even slightly. Okay. I feel like I'm having a harder time with this than it should be, because I look at this and I think, you know, I think your servant Bloody Mary was tougher than you were, Mr. Devil. I mean, don't get me wrong, you'd probably beat her in a fist fight, but in this kind of fight, I mean, in a fight against Ark. Come on! Why? Just throw another Ark. Oh god, it figured out its weakness, didn't it? The whole balls of light that it tosses that can be knocked back at it thing, huh? Wait, does it have two faces? Oh, I know it's one face. Yeah, Ark, I know, I'm getting impatient too. Throw me another, beam of light, man. You're not going to, huh? Oh no! This is the one. Oh, well, Oh, hold on, it's about to do it! Darn, of all the times for me to leap here. Well, use this, and then I'm just gonna have to get out of the box and be ready to hit immediately. Hey! There we go! Your Earth's internal face, huh? What is that supposed to mean? Well, I guess it means exactly what you said, huh? This spike thing, can we even hurt that thing? I honestly can't tell. Why did it stop last time? I don't think it's because we hurt... Oh, I see. We can only hurt it when it's like a solid. Yeah, you know, it's all some pretty ominous stuff you're saying about how I too shall disappear. What does that mean? I'll die? Well, I mean, yeah, probably, eventually. Hey, come to think of it, I never did anything with this fever medicine. Why did I get it? I never met sick, I figured I met a sick person somewhere. Well, whatever. Oh, speaking of sick person, maybe this guy hanging out with the giant baby phalluses is, sick in a certain way. You don't have very much HP, huh? There's someone in you? What is that supposed to mean? There is someone in him. His name's Ark. Oh, Gaia and your darn rage. You know what I don't want to have time for? Or I guess I don't want to have time for. I guess I should say I don't have time for it is your stupid rage. Yeah, who is the representative of light side? Well, we already know who that is. It's not me. It was me on the surface who's long dead. He was buried in Antarctica somehow. How did he get buried there? I don't know. I'm sure it would have been quite a story, though. And a tragic one at that, since he lost. We're eating a lot of bulbs. Thanks, Light Yomi. After billions of years together, you know I complained about how I was lonely, but the thing is that I really wasn't alone because I had Yomi. Or so I thought. Yomi was as heartless as the rest of them. You know, I mean, I had a weird feeling about Yomi because, like, its name is Yomi. It means, like, darkness, you know? Come on! God! Like, every attack takes off all your HP. Well, not really. It just takes off a third of it. I feel like there's, like, not enough bulbs in the world for this. Just as before what? You big chump. You can't even hit me. It's, like, pathetic. Like, they just completely miss. They don't even kinda hit their target. You're not even throwing magic rocks at me. Just kinda like in my direction. Just as before, what? You're gonna take out me like you took out the light hero or something? Is that what you're getting at here, huh? You little... Okay. Come on, that totally hit. 65, eh? I should have done a sweeping attack. I feel like that would have done more damage. Oh, already, hey! Oh, did we kill the old man? Yeah, I guess so. Is that it? Ark, did we do it? He's having one of his moments where he's not walking around again. Huh? Oh, no. I'm gonna shut up and focus. Well, maybe I'm not gonna shut up and focus after all. What the heck? What am I supposed to do? How are you supposed to dodge that? How could you possibly dodge that? Is this what I'm supposed to be guarding or whatever? I mean, I guess you have a better explanation. Oh, this is what they were talking about. Gee whiz, my attacks barely do any damage at all. Art, get in the box. We're not gonna lose yet, Art. Come on, Art. We're doing what nobody's ever done and, like, trying to kill Satan, Ark. Let's not even worry about this, Ark. You saw how much our just guarding did against this thing, you know? What's there to even worry about? Okay, so it was only that, like, special glowing magic attack that makes any difference on it all. Hey, Hey! Uh-oh. Am I missing something here? Like, am I missing something? Is there, like, a specific way that it's, like, can take damage? Is there, like, a weak point? Okay, so the walkthrough helpfully boasts that this battle is super easy. Thanks, walkthrough. I really love it how that keeps happening! Alright. Hey. See, like... The issue is that those attacks are, like, built to hit us whenever we're, like, in a position to maybe hit it. See, like... It sort of is predicated on me being, like, kind of fast, and I'm not. At all. You know... I can't believe it. I came in here with all the bulbs I could, and I'm worried they might not be enough. I just gotta make do. I gotta make do. You know, we can't lose here. We can't lose here. Hey. Hey. Oh! I tried to jump that time, I really did. I just failed. Hey. You're gonna do this thing, right? Well, look how much damage you're doing this time. Not very much, huh? Although it's getting to be more damage as it moves along, I will admit. Although it sort of petered out at the end there. Come on, man. Don't do this to me, man. You think this is tough? You think this makes you look strong? You giant coward. This is supposed to be the old man, right? I think so. I guess my only hope is I'm pretty sure... You see, also, Ark, this is why you shouldn't be like, yeah, I don't need any more bulbs. Yes, you do. You always need more bulbs, Ark, you fool. But I guess I'm gonna have to depend on the raw tree, huh? I mean, yeah, I guess. Ark in the box! Okay, so... I don't think these pins are dependent on Magirock. I'm pretty sure they just function. Let's see, horn pin, wind pin. What do some of these do? Like, what's this? What? They do depend on Magirock? I'm doomed. I can't believe I lost. Are you kidding me? Why? Like, what good is a health restore item if you can't use it when you need it? Which is in boss fights. They're all useless. Thanks. This is... God damn it. Thanks, walkthrough. I like how easy you said it is. I really appreciate that. It means a lot to me. It'll be so much more effective, that sequence that immediately went before the, that boss fight, you know, where he's in the village. It'll be so much more effective now that I've already seen it all and I have to go through the whole thing again. Isn't that just so effective? I'm so glad they set it up that way. No. No, don't tell me. Yeah, I think we're supposed to level grind. Because the final boss has hundreds of HP and I couldn't do more than like 2 damage to it. Well, I love that they want to end the game on the worst note possible. I'm glad they really played to their strengths. I don't like Terranigma. I mean, it's fine. It's like every time I want to like it, it seems like something kind of good begins to happen. They're like, nah, just kidding. Really, it wasn't very good. Actually, I was wrong. It's like that's what they're doing the whole time. I figured it didn't matter anymore. Figured after Bloody Mary it was smooth sailing. But it just goes to show that I'm wrong. I'm very often wrong about a lot of things. I mean, this is like a 3-star game. I think if the translation were better, it might be moved up to 4 stars, because there are a lot of good ideas here. Really good ideas, you know. I love the scope and ambition of this. It really is mythical, in terms of what it describes, too, because it isn't just, oh, gods or fighting or something. It's about the creation of the world and of life, and that is the subject of, of myths. And I think that's really admirable. I've never seen that in a video game before. Well, besides ActRaiser, I mean, which also had the same theme of resurrection. But, level grinding. Wow, that attack did less damage this time than it did the last time. I guess these few levels really make a huge difference. I was worried they might not. This spot really is the ideal spot to stay in, though. Because it's, from that spot you can always hit the body with the orb of light. I did like 100 HP damage to it this time. We are... Oh, hey, another orb's of light. It seems to me that you're just kind of desperately repeating, like little phrases like that, like, oh, I'm the Earth's internal face, like that means anything, old man. Didn't manage to hit him that time. But this time I will. So let me get this straight, you just, like, consider these, like, creepy baby heads to just be like normal decor here, right? You said we're inside the sun in the underworld. I assume what you mean is that the sky in the underworld has its own sun, and we're inside that. Still better use one of these. I feel kind of bad that I was never able to put a good use to the, those pins that, that the Ra tree and various other allies gave us. I never used the mermaid pin, for example. I think I probably would have if, like, there had been some description in the menus about what they do, rather than just, we have to remember. Okay, and now the gross worm-bodied thing's gonna come up, right? It actually looks like the final boss from Undertale. Any minute now. I hate how I've been taken out of the experience though because of the stupid I wasn't quite leveled up enough. So Dark Gaia, I notice you've a mouth on your belly. That's gross. How does that work? I mean, I guess you're cutting out the middleman, You go directly to the stomach. If you eat with that thing. Uh-oh. No, Ark! There you go, Ark. I feel like there's some kind of lag going on, they're missing frames or something. But that doesn't, how could that be? I don't even think there are well, I guess there are frames on the... Actually, I don't know how frame rate works when it comes to games that are this old. I shouldn't even be talking about it. Have I even gotten a single hit in? I don't think it's gotten low enough. This entire time. I mean, I guess that is my weakness. Ark can't jump quite high enough. There we go! What? I was blocking it? Oh, so I have to, like, face forward to block it. I guess it makes sense since the light is coming from in front of us. Does a lot of damage, that one. Yeah, we're doing much more, you know, noticeably more damage to it this time, huh? With each attack, you know, it's not like one. But of course, that last one was a bad dream. It didn't happen. Though this is still sort of like a nightmare, seeing our, you know, home village is like, all the people like are like, oh hey, it's so good to see you, Ark. And then they, you know, turn into, like, their souls, their bodies disappear, and only spirits that attack us are left. But is it the people attacking us, or is it somehow Dark Gaia attacking us through them? That's what I don't understand. Either way, I have to say, Dark Gaia has gotten a bit meatier since God met him in ActRaiser. Is it the same being? I mean, maybe. ActRaiser is clearly not set on Earth, though. Whereas there seems to be a pretext here that this is Earth. Now, clearly the Earth is some alternate timeline, but nonetheless an Earth. Uh-oh. What is even this shield? And frankly, it's terrible design that never once in the whole game did you need this, ever. And you could easily not know you could do it. And then, at this point, near the end, it's just suddenly, you have to do it. With no hint at all. In an age before the internet, that would have been like, you know, one dirty shot. Uh-oh, no, face it! Ugh. I feel like Ark seems to slow down when he's charging that attack. Like, the game is sort of loading something, is what it feels like. Which is very bad, because right before that attack is when I need the most precise control over Ark to get him to face the correct direction. Oh, come on. I guess he carries on the, like, old Ridley tradition of the... Oh. I thought he might be getting ready that one attack, but clearly not. The old Ridley tradition of the mouth being the weak point. Come on, Dark Gaia. Look at that. Like, look, that is the mouth, right? There's like pincers around it. Are those like eyes above it, though? I'm not sure. Oh, man. So I don't understand it, Dark Gaia. You're the one who, like, destroyed the world to begin with, so why did you want it brought back? Like, and how are the continents removed? How did the disease Asmodeus remove the continents? Asmodeus is, of course, the name of a demon, who I believe the oldest reference to this demon is in the Book of Tobit, which is included in the Bible by some Christian denominations, and not by others. But Asmodeus always has struck me as a particularly intimidating kind of name for a demon. But here it's a disease, but like, it's not a disease because it disintegrates people. And why was Lime in the sewers of Neo-Tokyo? We never got an answer to that question. Huh? Well, we never got answers to a lot of things, but have we destroyed evil itself? I mean, maybe not. It's finally over. Dark Gaia's powers are sealed. Who is that? Who are you? Me? I am your original in the light side. Dark Gaia created you to rule the planet as his own. He made you by copying me when he was first sealed. No, not just you. The village of Krista, too. Above ground, you saw a village identical to it. The world runs on a balance of light and dark. You came to realize that. The darkness has passed. Our work is done. Let us return to our respective worlds. So this is my hometown. Even if I have a grand home, with no one to share, it's meaningless. Come to think, Ella outside lost her village too. Lost her fellow villagers, and her parents were killed. That's why she said she lost her ability to speak. I can feel the pain that she went through. I had no idea that having no place to go home to is so empty and lonely. What's the matter? You seem down. Yeah. Wonder what I've been fighting for. I was told by the Elder to resurrect the world, so I went above ground and did it. Yeah, the world was resurrected. And civilization developed. But that was all the Elder Dark Gaia's plan. I can't help but feel I brought bad luck upon this planet. Humph. I didn't think Ark had that kind of sense of duty. But you did fulfill your duty of creating heaven and earth. So, you're what humans would call a god. Where there's a world with living beings, bad things always happen. But on the other side of bad, there's an equal number of good. Anyway, Ark, I enjoyed traveling with you. Yomi? You're actually a good guy. Well, yeah, 'cause the light side Yomi is. What? You just found out now? Well, I mean, we only knew you for like a couple weeks. Yomi, let me ask you something. You came along with me on my entire journey. No! No, he didn't, Ark. She? That's not true at all, Ark. Are you, like, forgetting that Yomi tried to kill you and that this is not that one? This is a completely different Yomi. Totally not the same one, Ark. Did you forget that? Did the writers forget that? Even stood by and helped me on my final battle. No, that's not true at all. This isn't Yomi. I think the writers really forgot their own story that they wrote. Talk about ruining the moment. I never asked you this, but what exactly are you? Oh, is that all? Ark, up to now, you've met countless living things, right? Birds, four-legged animals, even mermaids with flipper tails. All living things evolved the way they are now from one creature. Before evolution started, they all looked like me. Humans evolved to stand on 2 feet so they could use tools. Now, they're relying more and more on machines. Maybe humans will evolve to my style again. So, Yomi might be our future. Okay. Later, Ark. I've gotta get going. What? Where are you going, Yomi? Back to sleep. I'll be back when someone strays from the flock like you did. Later. Farewell, brother. Who's talking now, you think? Ark? Ark? What's the matter? You were tuned right out. What? Sorry, I was just thinking. Has God momentarily given us our home again? Hey, Ark. I think happiness is just being able to loaf without stress. I like that thinking, Ella. I guess you're not the Ella who tried to kill us. I'm not sure what this is here. Is this just some kind of, is it a vision? Is there any reality to it? Is this like Loran? Hello, Ark. You're looking uncommonly serious. Well, if you're quiet, there's one less worry for me. Man. Oh, it's the Weavers. I guess this is just a Ark getting to see what his life used to be one more time. Ella's weavings are endowed with a special power of evoking happiness. I wonder if I'm becoming an artisan weaver like Ella. I guess I still have her cape after all these millions of years, huh? Wanna talk? No. So, you said we were told that we're all, like, replicas of the same basic thing, right? Hey, we have to make nice clothes so people can enjoy them. Yeah. So, were the people of Krista all completely on Dark Gaia's side all along? Or did they even know about it? Because they seemed happy to see us, you know, before their bodies were dissolved and the Elder sent their souls to kill us. We're waiting for Ella to finish work. Let's play, Ark. Mom said boys and girls are bound by a promise from an earlier life. Ark, are you gonna be friends with Ella forever? I guess so. It's the same as it was before, but it's completely different somehow. The fortune teller was saying this pool reflects the future, but the pool shows nothing at all. It doesn't even reflect me. You know, God, it's actually pretty cruel of you to bring these beings all back into consciousness like this. Just so that they can know they're gonna die. I just realized how much this looks like the Colorado River. The thing is that even if this village were still here, after all he's seen and all the places he's been, Ark couldn't really come back. He doesn't belong here anymore. That era is all past. Kids should be active, so what if they break a few things? Ark broke more than a few things, ma'am. Oh, this is the house where there was that little girl who had the visions. Crystal blue's in the air, but I'm going out anyway. Even though your mom said not to, kid. That's good, because all of us, we're gonna die soon. I don't need to eat the apples. You know. Oh, where's the little girl? She said that she saw us far away, right? Where is she now? You're that little boy who wanted to play with us, huh? Hey, Ark, let's play! Yeah, he is. But I guess he doesn't want to play with us anymore. This is where the fortune teller lived, right? Or no, this is where that other house I never noticed was. Oh, it is the fortune teller. Oh, a new world's about to start. What'll happen? I guess, Jewish fortune teller, you were just a replica of the one on light side. But even so, I mean, you're still real to me. I think what's gonna happen is most of us are gonna end up dead. Will anyone even be left? I see they've also taken out, they've gotten rid of the memory of Ark's absence. God has. Ark, something about you's changed. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, your soup's still boiling over. Ark, are you hungry? Just wait, I'll make you a good dinner. I have a feeling we're not gonna be here long enough for dinner. It's just a hunch I have. Yo, Ark, Ella wake you up? Woohoo, a hot couple! Look at that. Crystal blue's reflected in Ark's eyes. Yeah. I now know that all of us, were essentially false. This is the door where Yomi first called to us, planning to kill us in the end. Everything started from this room. I wonder if the Elder planned everything when he set me up. I resurrected civilization and Baruga, and dyed Earth in darkness. I should have been killed by machines when Baruga was awakened. But I didn't die. I was resurrected by Kumari and all living things. I met the other me, and I realized my destiny. I guess, yeah, that was what happened, isn't it? It was Kumari and the other forces of life. All the life we'd resurrected, human, plant, and animal, that brought us back. Brought us from the brink. What? That blue door? That's always been a broom closet. You alright? Ark? Yeah. Yeah, I know, it's just a broom closet. Ella, wake you up again? Woohoo! They give them a high five, but Ark doesn't really respond, because Ark doesn't think about things that way anymore. He has a more respectful view towards Ella, maybe. Yesterday was a peaceful day like any other day. Like today, tomorrow. Today, tomorrow, you lead, I'll follow, a better day can't be far away. What? The Elder? There's no such person here. Ark, were you dreaming? I had the weirdest dream, brother. But the truth is that where we are right now, I'm pretty sure that this is the dream. I mean, is this what Ark has wanted all along? A home? That's one of the real problems here. What does Ark want? I don't think even he knows. And me, I certainly don't. You ever catch anything? Just dangling a hook and line. I can make the days stretch out. Ark, why don't you join me fishing? Frankly, I think I should. I want my days to stretch out now. Isn't Crystal Blue pretty? Look at that! There's someone that looks like Ella. Yeah, she's a princess, kid. However small a tool, it's made to be useful to people. It's the same with people. There isn't a single person that's unnecessary. I like that view, man. I know I've given you a lot of pretty rough time over the years. Demon Man in the store. But you've done a lot for me. What the heck? What happened to the Magic Shop guys? What? Magirock? Ark, what's that? We don't carry anything like that. I guess I don't either anymore. All my armor's gone. I don't even have that cape that Ella gave me. It's all sealed away in Pandora's box. In the broom closet. That was pointless. Homemade vegetables taste great. Think you mean homegrown. Crops I've cared for so much have my love and life invested in them. Yeah, well, our crops are all of you people. In fact, our crops are all the world. I guess you people are all kinda... well, we're all dead, huh? We're all on the brink. This point. When this day ends, the whole village will be gone. Nothing will be left. Not even Ark. Well, I guess what else do we expect in the end? I mean, we ended up fighting for the side that wants death in the world. Just not the death of everybody. Well, the other guys didn't want the death of everybody, but you know. Wish I could jump high like you, Ark. You know what, kids? Believe me, after all I've been through, maybe you don't want to jump too high. I think I jumped a little too high for my own good, to be honest. I remember when you guys were all still frozen. That was billions of years ago, though. Not that any of you know about that, huh? This mill's well made. Wonder what genius thought this up. I don't know, maybe it was Eddie. Maybe it was Baruga. I mean, maybe all of this was just imitating his technology, right? I get this feeling I worked like this a long time ago. But that's okay. I do this job because I like it. What more do you need in life, huh? We saw fish like this on the surface too, in Europe. I guess since this is a duplica of Stockholm, I guess that's why they have the little fish, because it's a European thing, huh? Remember when we were just pulling pranks, turning off the mill, running around, eating a lot, breaking into people's houses? People rolled their eyes over Ark. I rolled my eyes over Ark. I had no idea what was to become of him. And I see that it's all gone, you know? The gate outside of town, there is no gate anymore. But I don't think we're sealed in here, you know? Not forever, anyway. Because Ark's gonna go to bed, and he's not gonna wake up. And all of this, it'll all have just been like a dream of his. Anyway, let's go to bed. I guess that's in the end what everybody's thanks for all the things they do is, you know? Death. Don't matter what you did or what you didn't do, it all ends there. Or maybe it begins somehow. I don't know what's going on here. But one thing's for sure, and that's that life, that's over when you're dead. Yeah, Ark, I know, you've been giving me those stern looks this whole time. This is where our diary was. Well, Ark, maybe now, for the first time in your journey, you could put on a new pair of clothes. But I guess it doesn't really matter at this point, huh? Oh dear. I've heard the other European translations are even worse than the English one, by a wide margin. Oh, that makes me even sadder. Oh, look at the cities. Yeah, world's grown, I guess. I suppose it was the bird. Well, I was going to say that all the little problems that I've encountered throughout the game cumulatively end up pulling it back from greatness. But despite the many problems there are with this, some of the strange gameplay decisions, like making a boss weak to magic rings, but not setting that up anywhere and making every other boss almost immune to them. Not to all the horrible implications of their, fawning heroism of Columbus, for example, or the nonsense and just spread of misinformation with the Bloody Mary. Despite all of this, if anything's great on the Super Famicom, how could it be anything but this? What an ambitious, mythical scale. I really admire that, even with all the problems. It's amazing how much you can do with just this technology of a Super Famicom cartridge. That was beautiful. It definitely had some of the most beautiful moments I've ever seen in any video games on this system. And all this beauty and ambition makes the stilted translation all the more infuriating. I wish that this were, say, released again today, so that we could have a modern, professional, a translation with standards. I mean, I'm really impressed with that ending. It's been a long time since a video game made me cry like this. A long time. I mean, when was the last time? I mean, must have been at least 3-4 years, which for a young person like me is a significant portion of my life.